Hello, English onliners. So if you've watched my videos, I hosted my daughter's wedding and a bunch of people from out of town, and it was at my house. So that's all I've been thinking about, really, besides doing my job. And I literally yesterday finally looked at next week, didn't even realize it was MEA. Hallelujah. Because I think I just need a day to stare at a wall or maybe a window and not talk to anybody. Everything went well, but it was a lot. So I guess if I were going to give you advice for the future, get a caterer. Do not make all the food yourselves. And I also booked out everybody's accommodations, and so that was really stressful because some of them didn't like them very much. Okay, enough about me. But because it's a 3-day week, I was planning on assigning a lot more work, but we're not going to be here. So by now, hopefully you've been watching my videos and you have done the research on Chaucer, Geoffrey Chaucer, who wrote Canterbury Tales. You know something about him. You know something about the characters. You know something about Canterbury Cathedral, which is the setting for this place where these people are going, and something about Thomas à Becket, who is the martyr that they were going to visit the spot that he was killed in the hopes that some miracles would happen. And the story of the Canterbury Tales is a bunch of people, like I said last week, getting together on this vacation. They've all signed up for it, but they don't all know each other. And as you would expect, everybody's in high spirits. It's a vacation after all. And people are going not just for religious reasons, but to take a vacation. So, you know, some people are serious about the shrine and the cathedral. Others are just partying and literally drinking on the way out of town. But they're all on horseback, and they decide to pass the time by telling stories to try and win a contest. So keep that in mind as we read some of these, that the person's telling a story that they're hoping that will win the contest for them. And they're all completely different stories. So for this week, just 3 days. Monday, I'm going to be lecturing on all the stuff I posted in D2L for you to look at it's just material, not assignments. I hope you looked at it. The physiognomy one I'm talking about a lot because those words are mentioned in the Canterbury Tales, like the words sanguine and melancholy. Medicinal practices are mentioned, which in the Middle Ages were really bad. You probably would not want to go to a doctor in the Middle Ages because you'd have to like apply leeches and things like that. And they also used your astrological sign to figure out how to treat you, which is kind of crazy. And that's all mentioned in that worksheet. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk more about Geoffrey Chaucer. I'm going to talk about Canterbury Cathedral and show a video about the cathedral. I'm going to talk about pilgrims and pilgrimages and show a video or show us a website of actual pilgrimages you can go on today if you don't have any plans for spring break, let's say. But they're kind of expensive. I think they'd be fun, though, because it would be very similar to the story, only you would take a plane and have modern transportation, but you would probably meet different people from around the world that you didn't know. Anyway, so that's Monday for me, and then Tuesday we are reading The Wife of Bath's Tale, which is the most famous tale from this whole thing. It's the reason why this is in Unit 2, Gender Roles, because the Wife of Bath is a very strong character. Unusual for the Middle Ages to have a female character who is witty and funny and confident. So that is her. So I'm guessing we're going to take the whole class period to read that because we'll read it together. And then Wednesday, I'm going to have my class look at their vocab, study vocab, and then they're going to do the questions from The Wife of Bath on page 90. That's 1 through 7. And that takes us through the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So really, I'm just giving more background information and then reading The Wife of Bath's Tale and answering the questions. So enjoy your 4-day weekend. I know I'm going to.